held in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Washington Redskins. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On third down, Mariota. Complete, he finds Blake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First down, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. And now it's second down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On second down, Mariota again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Shaq Lawson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Third and long here for Mariota. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Pulled in at the 24. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Cohen. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Eddie Goldman forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. An update from Buffalo. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
On the read option, it's Mariota. They'll start things on 1st with Torrey Cohen. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They run. This is Cohen. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Mariota to throw it. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 32 that time.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Garoppolo to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Third and short yardage. Mariota. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
A first down throw for Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mariota being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And Jeffrey's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there. That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
One. 4 down. Ready, blue line.
Second down, Mariota. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Cameron Brate His first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. And his kick is good. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Now Jones. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Complete to Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Going for the deep ball. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And finding the tight end Hooper. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's enough.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are even at 10 apiece. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Chester Rogers, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
11.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The 1st down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17-all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a second down.
One.
Mariota to throw it. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On the read option, it's Mariota. This is Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Back now at FedEx Field. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. A give. This is Michel. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Washington. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A run by Mack to start the drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And this one is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking out of the gun, Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marquise Goodwin, 77 yards. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Cohen on the toss. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They try again with Cohen. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyson Alualu with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. And that'll set him back 5. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Washington. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
21.
Garoppolo now. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's Mariota. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Mariota to throw. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get into football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now Mariota. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Hey, you got three down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a one-score game. And Lambeau will put this one through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. 35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. So the field goal means we're back to a one-score game, but with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Indianapolis, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.